Welcome back to another Fitness Made Simple explainer. Today we're diving into something that stops so many people before they even start, and that's the fear of failure. It's that little voice in your head, right? The one that whispers, "What if I can't do it?" Well, let's figure out why that voice is there, and more importantly, how we can talk back to it.
Does this sound familiar? I bet it does. It's a huge one. And man, that nagging doubt can be completely paralyzing. It usually brings its friends along too, Thoughts like, what if I can't stick with it? Or the big one, what if I look totally clueless at the gym? Look, if you've ever had these thoughts, I want you to know you're not alone. Not even close. It's a completely normal part of trying something new, and it's something we can absolutely work through.
So, why does this fear feel so intense? Well, it's actually baked right into our biology. Fear is your brain's natural alarm system. It's designed to protect you from danger. But here's the catch. Sometimes that alarm goes off when you're facing a huge opportunity for growth, not a real threat. So in this weird twist, your brain is trying to protect you from the very thing that could make your life so much better.
And that's really the key thing to remember here. Fear isn't a stop sign. It's just an obstacle. It's something you can understand, navigate, and get around. But to do that, we gotta ask ourselves, where is this fear even coming from?
It usually boils down to these 4 big reasons. First up, past experiences, right? Maybe you've tried and stopped a few times before, so it's super easy to convince yourself you're just gonna fail again. Then you've got perfectionism, that all or nothing thinking, where if you miss just one workout, you feel like the whole week is a write-off. And of course, there's comparison, just scrolling through social media, comparing your day one to someone else's highlight reel. And finally, that fear of judgment, just worrying that everyone in the gym is watching and critiquing your every move.
Okay, so we know why we feel this way. Now let's get to the good part, how to actually change it. This is the turning point, right here. And it's not about somehow becoming fearless. It's about learning to move forward despite the fear, just by shifting your mindset from a place of being scared to a place of growth. All right, this first shift is huge. Instead of seeing a missed workout as this massive failure, we're just going to redefine it. Think about it this way. You didn't hit a dead end, you just collected some data. Every slip-up isn't a failure. It's feedback. It's a chance to learn what happened, tweak your plan, and come back even stronger. Next up, let's shift our focus from the outcome to the effort. It is so easy to get obsessed with the scale or what you see in the mirror, and when the results feel slow, motivation just tanks. But the real win, the one thing you actually control every single day, is just showing up. Celebrating that consistency is what builds real, lasting momentum. Remember this, the effort is the victory. And that brings us right here. Let's be real. Nobody walks into a gym for the first time as an expert. Feeling like you don't know what you're doing is just part of the deal. So instead of seeing that as a weakness, see it for what it is. You're a beginner and you are learning. Confidence isn't something you just wait for. It's something you build, one rep at a time.
Now this might be the most powerful reframe of them all. What if, instead of letting fear stop you, you used it as a compass? That feeling of being scared or uncomfortable, it often points you directly toward growth. When something feels hard, it's usually because it's challenging you to get better. So the question is, how do we take this new way of thinking and actually turn it into action?
Shifting your mindset is absolutely the foundation. But real confidence, that's built through action. It's all about taking these tiny, manageable steps that build momentum and prove that nagging voice of fear wrong. So here's your game plan. First, start ridiculously small. I'm talking a 10-minute walk, not a 2-hour beast mode session. The goal is to make it so easy that you can't say no. Small wins build big confidence. Second, write down what you're afraid of and actually challenge it. Ask yourself, is it really true that everyone is watching me? Spoiler, they're not. Third, celebrate your effort every single day. Put a check on the calendar, tell a friend, whatever it takes to acknowledge that you showed up, because that's a win. And finally, find your people. You don't have to do this alone. Share your journey with someone you trust. And that really just nails it, doesn't it? This isn't about waiting for the fear to magically disappear. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's doing the thing even when you're scared. The only thing you truly need to get started is just the willingness to try. So let's kind of bring this all home. The fear of failure is a totally normal human thing, but it doesn't have to be the thing that writes your story. By shifting how you think and by taking those small, consistent actions, you can start writing a new one. You can prove to yourself that you are so much more capable than your fear is letting you believe. And I just want to leave you with this final thought. Real strength isn't about being perfect, and it's definitely not built when things are easy.
It's forged in those tough moments, the ones where you feel like giving up, but you make the choice to take just one more step. That's where you find out what you're really made of. Thank you for watching, and see you soon for the next one.